If I owned an apartment in Olympic Tower right now and I wanted to get the best possible outcome, the last thing I would do is make a move without understanding what is actually happening in this building today. Because here's the thing that people get wrong. They think there is one market here, one set of rules, one strategy. But there are actually three completely different markets operating inside this building at the same time. And depending on which one you're in, your next move could be either a great decision or a very expensive mistake. Let's start with the sales market. Right now, buyers have a lot of choices and they're not in a rush. When you look at the data from the last 2 years, a very clear picture emerges. Almost every sale that actually closed happened below $2,000 per square foot. But look at the active listings. Many of them are still priced well above that line. Here's the thing about Olympic Tower that most people do not realize. This building is not competing with the shiny new towers going up across Midtown. It is competing with itself. The apartment 3 floors above yours in the same line is your biggest competition. When a seller prices where buyers are actually buying, the apartment sells. And when they hold out for a number from 5 years ago, it just sits there. And that backlog is real. Right now, there are 19 apartments for sale in this building. Some of the newer listings priced in line with today's reality are moving. But more than half of the active inventory has been sitting on the market for over 1,000 days. Some have been there for 1,500 days, others for 2,500 days. One listing has been sitting for 6,200 days. That is almost 17 years. The data is telling a very honest story. It is not that buyers do not want to be here. It is that the price has to match where the market actually is, not where it was back in 2015. Okay, so the sales market is tough right now. What is the move? Here is something that brokers never tell you because they want you to sell. For years, renting was seen as a backup plan, something you did if you did not get your price. But the data tells a completely different story now. While everyone has been watching the sales market, the rental market in this building has been quietly breaking records. Up until 2021, getting $12,000 a month for an apartment in Olympic Tower was rare. It almost never happened. Today, that is the floor for most units. Corner apartments, the bigger premium lines, are consistently renting between $13,500 and $16,000 a month. And the standards units have hit $12,000 a month for the first time ever. Think about what that means. If the sales market is not giving you the number you want, you can rent your apartment, cover your costs, and actually get paid to wait for a better time to sell. That is a real option, and it is one that most owners are not even considering. After going through all of these data, I think owners here fall into 2 camps. The first group needs to move. Maybe you're relocating, settling in a state, or just ready to free up the capital. If that is you, the strategy is simple. Price where buyers are actually buying today, not where you hope they will buy tomorrow. Get it done, move on, and do not let carrying costs eat into your return while you wait for a price that may never come. The second group has time, and if that is you, this is actually a really interesting moment. Rents are at record highs. The sales inventory is heavy. You can put a great tenant in your apartment, generate strong monthly income, and wait for the market to clear. The building is not going anywhere. The views are not going anywhere. Patience will be rewarded. Before you make any major decision, ask yourself one question. Am I basing this on what my building was or what it actually is today? Because those are 2 very different answers. And the wrong one is expensive. What you just watched me do for Olympic Tower took serious time and serious work. Going through every transaction, mapping the active inventory, understanding the rental market, building the full picture. That is what I do for my clients. Whether you own an Olympic Tower or somewhere else in this market, if you are genuinely weighing your options, sell, rent, hold, or wait, and you want that conversation to be grounded in real data rather than guesswork, reach out. There is a link in the description to this video to book a consultation. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because this is exactly what this channel is about. Not just what's for sale, but how the market actually thinks. I'm Svetlana Gryazeva, and I'll see you in the next one.